Good morning students. Welcome you to 10th standard English class. In today's video, we are going to see few grammar and vocabulary exercises. First, we'll see the grammar part, prepositional phrases given in the textbook, page number 42 and 43. Those of you are having a textbook, you can have it in your hand and you can write the answers also while I explain or when I dictate the answers. First, we can see what is preposition. Preposition is a word used with a noun or pronoun to show place, time or method. Next, prepositional means it refers to the adjective one. Next, phrase. Phrase is a group of words forming a unit within a sentence. Now, we are going to see what are prepositional phrases. That is, it used to put an idea into a particular form of words. Let's see how it is formed. These prepositions are formed by two words or a three-word combination such as according to, along with, at the time of, because of, owing to, instead of, etc. These kinds of prepositions are used frequently in our day-to-day life. Let us see some examples. And if you take this tabular column, the preposition is given and the meaning for that prepositional phrase and an example sentence is given there. First, let me read and explain that. First one, according to. The meaning for that is as stated by or on the authority of. And the example sentence, according to the weatherman, we can expect more cold weather this week. So, what is the meaning of that according to? That is the sentence as stated by. So, in the place of according to, what is the meaning you can put? As stated by the weatherman. Next one is along with. The meaning is together with. Example sentence, we have to give importance to physical education along with all the academic subjects. That is, we have to give what? Importance together with the academic subjects also. That is, along with is the prepositional phrase. Next one is because of. Meaning is on account of. We stayed at home because of the bad weather. So, what is the reason? They stayed at home on account of bad weather. So, here because of is the prepositional phrase. Next one is owing to. Owing to means because of. I can't accept your invitation owing to a previous engagement. So, here the prepositional phrase is owing to. So, owing to means because of. Because already he has an appointment. So, he is not able to, because of that reason, he is not able to get that previous invitation. Next one is instead of. Instead of means in place of or substituting for. Example sentence, I wish I were going to the party instead of my brother. So, here what is the meaning? So, instead of his brother, he is going to the party. That is substituting for his brother. So, what is the prepositional phrase? Instead of. Last one is in the event of. Meaning is in case of. Sentence, the match will be stopped in the event of heavy rain. So, what is the reason? The match will be stopped in the case of, suppose if it rains, the match will be stopped. So, that is the meaning. Suppose if you take that full tabular column, the first one you can underline according to. And in the second example, you can underline the prepositional phrase along with. Third one, because of. So that it will be easy to identify what is the prepositional phrase used in that sentence. And the fourth one is owing to. Fifth one, instead of. Last one is in the event of. We'll go to the next exercise given in the textbook. Dear students, if you have the textbook, you can take page number 43 and you can mark the answers there also. Those who are not having, just listen. Here exercise number C. Refer to the dictionary to find out the meaning of the following prepositions and match them with the correct meaning. So, before going to mark the answers, you better put 1, 2, 3 in the preposition column so that it will be easy when you match the answers or the meanings on the other side. First one, due to. Due to means because of. Second one, except for. Except for means with the exception of. Next, with reference to, that is referring to. Next, in spite of, that is disregarding the difficulty. In addition to, added to. Next one, in place of, as a substitute for. Regardless of, that is irrespective of. Regardless of, irrespective of. For the sake of, in the interest of. The above only is given as a matching type here. There is nothing new. You should be, what is that? If you know the meaning only, it will be easy for you. So, you learn all this preposition. That is very, very important. Using this preposition in the exam, they will ask for 1 mark objective type questions. Sometimes they will give the 3 or 4 options and you will be asked to complete the sentence using the appropriate prepositional phrases. So, you have to learn this one thoroughly. We'll go for the next exercise. D. Fill in the blanks by choosing the most appropriate prepositional phrase from the given option. So, you can find the options. 3 options are given for each sentence. So, using that option, you have to complete the sentences. Already we have learned the preposition as well as meaning in the previous exercise. So, using that one, you have to complete the sentences with the options given in the given below the sentence. First one, everything falls on the ground dash Earth's gravitational pull. So, here because of is the correct answer. Everything falls to the ground because of Earth's gravitational pull. So, you can mark the answers there. Second sentence, the trial was conducted dash the procedure of law. 3 options are there. In accordance with, second one is due to, third one is despite of. So, here the correct prepositional phrase is in accordance with. That is, the trial was conducted in accordance with the procedure of law. Third sentence, there is a temple right dash my house. Options, in back of, apart from, in front of. So, the appropriate preposition is in front of. There is a temple right in front of my house. Next one, as a dash of his hard work, he achieved the target. Options, instead of, result of, apart from. So, the right option is result of. As a result of his hard work, he achieved the target. Fifth sentence, failure is often the dash negligence. Option, effect of, consequence of, reason of. So, here the appropriate preposition is consequence of. Consequence means result. Which result? So, failure is often the consequence of negligence. Next one is, children are given toys dash sweets on Children's Day. On top of, in addition to, due to. So, the right option is in addition to. In addition to means along with. Children are given toys in addition to sweets on Children's Day. Next one, the parents must be informed dash any indisciplined conduct of their wards. Option, because of, in case of, in spite of. So, the correct option is in case of. The parents must be informed in case of any indisciplined conduct of their wards. Next one, he didn't turn up dash his busy schedule. Options, consequence of, due to, or except for. So, here he didn't turn up due to his busy schedule. Due to means because of his busy schedule. Next one, global warming is dash the greenhouse emission. An effect of, in spite of, in addition to. So, the correct answer is an effect of. Global warming is an effect of the greenhouse emission. Last sentence, dash several warnings, he continued to swim. Answer, due to, in spite of, because of. And the correct answer is in spite of. So, in spite of several warnings, he continued to swim. Students may try to write the book back exercise and complete it. The last exercise, edit the following passage by replacing the underlined incorrect words with the correct prepositional phrases. So what's the meaning for edit? Edit means prepare written materials for publication by correcting or shortened it. So here in this paragraph, the underlined words, they are not the appropriate prepositional phrases. So what we have to do, instead of that underlined incorrect words, we are going to use the correct prepositional phrases. So that is the meaning. Edit the following passage by replacing the underlined incorrect words. So the underlined words are not the correct one for that sentence. So we have to use the correct prepositional phrases for the passage now. First one, Janu is studying in class 10 in the event of the teacher. So here in the event of the teacher is not the correct one. So what should come? According to the teacher should come. She is a disciplined student. Then what is that? In addition to is given. So in addition to her property, it's given. So in addition to her property, that is in addition to is not a correct one. Instead of that, in spite of, that is the correct prepositional phrase. In spite of her poverty, she is always neat. Many students like her in case of her simplicity. So in case of is not the correct prepositional phrase used in that passage. So in case of, you have to remove it and you have to use the appropriate prepositional phrase. So the appropriate prepositional phrase for that is because of. Many students like her because of her simplicity. Next sentence, according to her studies, she also participates in the sports. So here according to is incorrect. So correct one is in addition to. Instead of according to, we have to use what? In addition to. In addition to her studies, she also participates in sports. Next one, she gets with everyone in case of age and gender in the school. So here in case of is not the correct one. For that the correct one is regardless of. She gets on with everyone regardless of age and gender in the school. Last one, in opposition to taking leave, she ensures that she completes the work given before she goes to school next day. So here in opposition is not the correct one. So the correct prepositional phrase what we have to use is in case of. In case of taking leave, she ensures that she completes the work given before she goes to the school next day. Students, hope you have understood this prepositional phrases and try to complete all the exercises in the textbook itself. Next, we are going to see the vocabulary part. The topic for this vocabulary is compound words. First, we'll see the definition for compound words. A compound word is a combination of two or more words that function as a single unit of meaning. So, here compound word means what? It is a combination of two or more words and it will give what? A separate single meaning for the whole thing. Now, we'll look into the example sentences given in the textbook. First one, beyond the iron gates were the playing field and the two-storied school building. Second sentence, the owner of the tea shop, now over 60, a little rustic in appearance with his white, neatly combed hair and clean look was the same as before. Suppose if we take the first sentence, the words that are italicized, that is two-storied, it is a compound word. And in the second sentence, neatly combed. So these two words are examples for compound words. So these two-storied, it is a combination of two words with that functions what? As a single unit of meaning. Totally a different meaning we are getting. So a compound word is a combination of two or more words. We'll see some more examples now. The third example, his nerves seemed overwrought for some reason. So here the words in italics are compound words. Once again the definition, let me read it. A compound word is a combination of two or more words that function as a single unit of meaning. we'll go to the next exercise. That is C. Complete the following table with the 2 more compound words. First one example is given there. So here the first column if you see, that is noun plus noun. Next one noun plus verb. So using this we can form the compound words. For example, noun. First you should know the definition for noun. Noun is a name of a person, a place or a thing or an animal. Next verb means the action words. Next preposition. It tells about the position. On, under, above, below, in, at, like that. Next one is gerund. Gerund means adding ing form for the verb. First we'll see the first 4 now. First one example, noun plus noun. Here already they have given one example, kitchen, garden. So kitchen is a noun, garden is another noun. So you are using 2 noun and forming a new compound word. Second one, noun plus verb. So here noun is mouth, verb is wash. Already I told you what is verb. Verb is action word. So here a noun and a verb you are combining into a new word, that is mouth wash. We can give one more example. So here first one already they are given kitchen, garden. So they are asking you to write one more word for each one. So here we can use what? A notebook. So note is a noun and book is also a noun. So notebook. Second example already they given mouthwash. So here we can write was rainfall. Rain is noun, fall is a verb. Third one, verb plus noun. Already I told you verb is action word. Here watch is a verb, man is a noun. So we are going to write one more example for this, for verb plus noun. Example, playground. Play is the verb and ground is the noun. Next one is preposition plus noun. Here overcoat. Over is the preposition and coat is a noun. So we are going to write one more example for this. That is underground. Under is the preposition and ground is the noun. We'll see some more examples now. Next one, gerund plus noun. Gerund is nothing but verb plus ing form. If you word ing to the verb, it will change into gerund. Example, bleaching powder. So bleach is the verb, we are adding ing form, bleaching powder. One more example, dancing doll. Dance is the verb, so we are adding ing and it is changed into gerund form, dancing doll. Next one is noun plus gerund. Example, housekeeping. House is noun, keeping is a gerund. Here keep is a verb, we are adding ing form. One more example for noun and gerund. That is air conditioning. Air is the noun plus conditioning is the gerund. Next one, adjective plus preposition plus noun. Adjective means it is a describing word. See the example, good for nothing. One more example sentence, free for all. So in the sentence the middle one is the preposition. Next one, noun plus preposition plus noun. That is mother-in-law. Mother is noun, in is preposition. One more, law is another noun. We can give one more example similar to that. Sister-in-law. Sister is noun, in is preposition and law is noun.